Whether you're just checking out Northridge Church or you've been coming for years, we want you to know what our church stands for and what it's all about. The DNA of Northridge starts at its core. At the core, you will find our mission. This is the heartbeat behind all that Northridge Church does. The mission is clear and simple. We want to glorify God by making more and better disciples. We want to reach people far from God while helping people grow closer to God. We aim to never do anything at Northridge that doesn't directly enable us to fulfill that mission. But as you uncover the mission, you will realize that it has a source that provides it with its significance. The source is the Bible and the gospel. We believe the Bible is God's word, and so it's our authority for living. We believe that the gospel, the truth that Jesus conquered sin and death for us, is the greatest news we will ever hear. These two things work together to form our source for our mission. And we're convinced that God Himself has given us the task of making more and better disciples. So it's not just one of our targets, it's our only aim. But that leaves us with the question, if the mission is more and better, how do we fulfill that mission? When it comes to making more and better disciples, we realize that this doesn't just happen. It requires a process. We are strategically and intentionally creating a pathway or a process to help people take their next steps toward God, no matter where they are in life right now. The first two steps in our process are worship and community. We expect everyone at Northridge to be engaged in worship with us by faithfully attending our Sunday morning services and experiencing community with us by participating in one of our community groups. The truth is you will never fully experience Northridge Church as it was designed if you aren't doing both of those things. Beyond that, we expect everyone to be at different stages in these next three areas of our process by actively taking their next step as they grow in knowledge and obedience, serve in our church and in our community, and invite others to our church and ultimately to make the best decision of their lives in following Jesus. As a church, we have a unique approach to how we go about things. An approach which we are convinced is drawn directly from the specific gifts God has given our church and is uniquely suited to the culture God has called us to reach. We try to do everything with relevance, simplicity, generosity, and excellence. It helps us stay on track and do what God is calling us to do in our community. This approach is a big part of what makes Northridge, well, Northridge, and it helps us move people through our process in order to accomplish our mission, the mission we've received from our source. The result? Well, the result is God using our church to create fully devoted followers of Christ, people who are fully committed and fully surrendered to Jesus. That is the DNA of Northridge Church. That is the how and why behind what we do.